Hey guys, I'm out here doozing it on Tuesday like we usually do. And I was going through the thrift store and it occurred to me I had a little piece of advice to share. And just mind you, the things I say, they're coming from the angle of this is my job. I'm not going to the thrift store necessarily to have fun. Although it's fun to find something, but I'm going to the thrift store to make a living, in part. So just keep that in mind. That's the angle I'm coming from. Anyhow, thought I was going to share with you is if you go to the thrift store a lot, and that's who I'm talking to, and you'll notice that people can be and whatever. That's the way they are. People can be really aggressive. If a cart comes out, they run to the cart and grab all the stuff off the cart, and that's just not who I am. I can't really bring myself to do that. But I do like to find a good deal, and oftentimes the sooner you find something or you see it, the quick, it's not going to be there very long because there's a lot of people looking at thrift stores nowadays. Very, very, very competitive. But as you work through the thrift store, and if you go to the thrift store, you'll know what I mean by this. People really get in your space. They'll come right and they'll try to push you through the aisle, and they'll try to. And I don't mean they're meaning to do this. I don't think they're thinking about doing this. It's just they want that item so bad they're willing to kind of not be super, whatever that word is, but they're willing to kind of push you along. So I don't like to be pushed along. I want to look at stuff the way and the speed I want to look at it. So pro tip, if you're out picking, is act as if there's nobody there. If you're in the aisle, and I've had people come up to me and just stand there and just stare at me, basically trying to pressure me out of the spot, but I'm looking at something, or I'm looking at a line of somethings in a clothing rack, or I'm looking at shoes, or whatever it may be. You have every right to the thrift store shelves as anybody else does. Now, before you get all yanked and janked, and if you don't know what that means, I thought about saying, don't get your knickers in a twist, but I decided I wouldn't say it. I won't say it. I shouldn't say it. But that's what yanked and janked means. Before you get all, overwhelmingly, correcting me on my attitude and everything, I'm not suggesting that you push people around with your cart. I'm not suggesting that you run over them like they're just a speed bump. Come on, guys. I'm saying when you're in the thrift store and you're feeling like you're not able to shop the way you want to shop, simply act like they're not there. I have shopped and I'm looking at something and somebody comes up to pressure me. I know they're there. I can feel them. I can see them. I can even see how sometimes they're frustrated with me, but I just simply ignore them. I don't say nasty things to them. I don't scowl at them. None of that. I just act like they're not there. And they'll get the gist. They'll turn around and they'll walk away, or they'll come at a different angle, which sometimes is annoying too. But the point is that you have every right to shop in that thrift store at your speed, just like they have the right to shop at their speed. So that's my pro tip. Go through the thrift store. Be polite. Don't be those people that rush in front of somebody, try to get the item first just because, for whatever reason. But at the same time, feel free to shop at your own speed, not worrying about what everybody else thinks and allowing them to rush you around, because then it turns into a frustrating thing and it doesn't need to be. So, pro tip for today, take it easy.